having a good time, so I cut out.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping you'd have a good time. Nice girl you told me about, the one in your sociology class. Barbara something, wasn't she there?
Yeah, she was there.
Dear, I was hoping you'd make nice friends in college.
Oh, Mother.
Isn't that awfully loud, dear?
Yes, it is loud. I like it loud. Please don't call me dear.
Right, Andrew, but the neighbors will begin to complain.
Mother, I don't live my life for the neighbors.
Call me if you want anything.
How long ago, Doc?
Hour, maybe. 2 at the outside. I guess at near 11.
What was the MO? Hands? Or...
Noose. There's some kind of soft material, a cloth belt, handkerchief, a scarf.
Hustle it up, you guys. I gotta get position shots.
Don't sweat it, don't sweat it. She's not doing anything. Thanks, Doc.
Found anything?
Just this, sir. Nothing on our ID yet.
We keep looking.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Got a minute?
Come on, honey. Shh. Come on. Boy, she's pretty upset.
I can imagine. This is the couple that turned the alarm. This is Detective Carell. What happened to find the body?
What do you mean, how? We was just walking, see? And then...
Walking where? She's off the path.
You talking about the mess, but you ain't by the beat, though.
her picture, Mr. Davis?
Yes, why?
I'm afraid I have bad news for you, sir.
It's been an accident. She's hurt.
I'm sorry, Mr. Davis.
You mean she's...
We found her body an hour ago in the park.
No, you're mistaken. She went out with Jerry Fisher. She went to a
I'm
party.
sorry, Mr. Davis. There's been no mistake.
I thought it was her at the door. I thought it was Barbara coming home. It's my fault she's dead. If I'd have walked her home, this wouldn't have happened.
Why didn't you, Jerry?
I couldn't just walk out. It was my party.
Sure, but Barbara was your date.
She left so early.
Why?
She had a test. She had to study for a test, and I got teed off because I figured this once, just this once, she could stick with me and maybe take a B instead of an A. So she... That's why I didn't walk her home.
What time did she leave, Jerry?
About 11:45.
Mm-hmm. Alone?
Yes. She only lived a few blocks.
Did anybody leave right after her?
No. No, everyone stayed till the party was through. Except Andrew. He left before Barbara.
Andrew who?
Mason. Kind of an oddball.
In what way, Jerry?
Well, he always feels that everybody's trying to put him down. Says the only reason we asked him to the party was because we wanted to listen to his records. So he left.
How long before Barbara?
A half hour. He only lives across the street from him.
Could she have left to meet him?
Mason?
Yeah.
What, are you crazy? We were pinned.
So Barbara left around 11. Who left next?
No, but everybody stayed till midnight. Everybody stayed. Dancing. Laughing it up while Barbara was out.
Okay, Jerry. That's all for now. Will you write down the names of the other guests before you leave?
De La Vella and Jim Mole. Right? Okay. Yeah.
How we doing?
It's a long list.
It's a list of everybody who was at the party.
All right, thanks very much, Jerry.
You think you'll find the guy that did it?
That's what they pay us for, Jerry.
Okay, I've got ears.
I'm sorry, dear. I just didn't want you to be late for your class, that's all. Toast in 2 minutes. Did you sleep well, dear? Andrew? What is it? Body of Barbara Davis, Popular City College sophomore, was discovered in the park at approximately 12 midnight. Barbara Davis. Not your Barbara Davis.
What do you mean, my Barbara Davis?
Well, you know what I mean, Andrew. Is she the girl that's in your class, the girl that was at the party?
Yeah.
Oh, how awful. Oh, what a terrible thing. That poor girl. Oh, I feel so sorry for her parents.
Will you let me read it?
Well, I just don't understand how anyone could do a thing like that. Oh, they must be all twisted up inside.
I can hardly believe it. I mean, if you'd known Barbara, she got such a bang on her life.
I understand she had a pretty hot temper.
Not especially why.
Well, she did walk out on her boyfriend's party, didn't she?
No, she didn't walk out. She left early to study for a test.
This Mason kid, maybe he left the party to study for the same test, huh?
Oh, Andrew? Now, he's always cutting out. He carries a chip as big as a house.
When Barbara left, didn't Jerry go after her?
No. That's what's bugging the poor guy. We all stayed there, having a ball.
Can't believe it. I feel so sick every time I think about it.
Jean and Barbara were best friends.
Well, then you'd know if she were dating somebody besides Jerry, like, say, Andrew Mason.
Are you kidding?
Nobody dated Andrew Mason. I guess that's why we all feel so sorry for him. Yes?
Does Andrew Mason live here?
Yes, he's my son.
I'm Detective Corella. I'd like to speak to him, please.
Oh, won't you come in, please?
Thank you.
Andrew? He's in his room. He didn't feel well today, so he cut classes.
Yes, I know.
It's about that dreadful thing last night, isn't it?
Yes, Miss Mason.
I was sick all day just thinking about it. Andrew doesn't mean to be disrespectful. He just turns up the record player automatically. Won't you sit down?
Thank you, Mrs.
Andrew!
Yeah, what is it?
Come here. This is Mr. Corella, the detective.
Oh, I was just wondering how long it was going to take you to get around tonight.
But you know why I'm here.
Well, I do read the newspaper.
We were just saying how shocked we were.
Well, that's how you knew Barbara Davis was dead.
How else?
Well, ask the questions. You just answer.
You know, it's hard to believe it. She was alive yesterday, now she's dead.
Were you a good friend of Barbara's?
Well, we had a couple of classes together at college.
What time did you leave the party last night, Em?
It must have been, around 10:30.
It was kind of early, wasn't it?
It was that kind of party.
After you left, where did you go?
I came home.
Straight home?
Yeah.
And you were in the house at the left at 10:30?
Yeah, why?
Did you stay in?
Sure.
The rest of the evening?
I just said yeah. Now, what is this?
You didn't go out again at all?
Look, I just told you.
Answer my question. Did you go out again later?
No, he was here with me all the time.
That's right. I was here with Mother all the time.
All these questions. Andrew hardly knew the Davis girl at all.
Are there any more questions, Lieutenant?
No more questions. I'm not a lieutenant. Thank you, Mrs. Mason.
Not at all.
Say, what time was she,
Around 11 o'clock.
Oh.
That was in the papers.
He sure was persistent, wasn't he? What time did you get home? Did you go out again? How well did you know her? Yeah, you talk about a third degree, huh? Listen, you call me when supper's ready. What are you staring at me like that for?
I lied to him, Andrew. You know I lied.
What are you talking about?
I said you never left the apartment. Where did you go, Andrew?
What do you mean, where did I go?
Last night I came into your room. You weren't there. Where did you go?
Holy cow. Is that what's bothering you? Oh, brother.
Oh, answer me. Where did you go?
Where do you think that I went?
I'm asking you.
You mean when you came in the room with the chocolate cake, huh?
How did you know?
Well, how do you think that I knew? I ducked out on the fire escape. I saw you come in, look around, go out. When you left, I crawled in the window. I got into bed and I went to sleep.
Why did you go out there?
Well, if you really must know, I was a little tired of answering questions about the party. Had I had a good time? How you wish that I'd had a good time? Why I came home early? I was just fed up.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean to go on about it.
No, it's all right. Just take it easy, huh?
I'll try, Andrew.
Now, how about something to eat? I'm hungry.
Dinner's almost ready.
Any luck with Mason?
No, he says he was home. His mother says so, too. How about you guys?
Mine stayed at the party till it was over.
Same here. Kids are all clean. You know something? I'm glad they are.
Yeah. What's the matter, Steve? There's something on your mind? I don't know. What did they say about Mason?
What did who say?
The kids you guys talked to. Well, Mike said he carried a chip around on his shoulder, but that's all.
Well, I'll tell you something. They don't seem overwhelmed by his personality. Why? Is there something about his alibi that bothers you?
No, his mother backs it up. What I don't get is why should he ask me a question he already knows the answer to?
What was that?
Well, they read about it in the newspapers. But when I was leaving, he said, what time did the murder take place? I know, but it just doesn't make sense.
Maybe he was just nervous.
No, not this kid.
And what you want to do about it? Have another crack at him?
I don't have anything to go on. There's something about him.
Hey, any of you guys got any carbon paper?
In the basket.
Bird.
Yeah.
I have to check this out with the lieutenant, but I think I got a job for you.
I got a job finishing his report.
Okay, I'll trade with you, but this one needs a beardless youth like you.
Yeah, I know. Look, Steve, I've been hanging around this neighborhood all afternoon. I haven't seen anybody answering that description. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, hold everything. I think I'm in business. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, look, honey, I got some time to kill. I thought I'd pick up that record you were talking about the other night. But I forgot. What arrangement did you want? Oh, yeah, that's right. The Martin Trio. Well, I don't know, but I guess there's a record shop around here somewhere. I'll find it. Okay, honey, I'll see you tonight. Excuse me. Oh. That's a terrible thing.
Yeah. I heard you were looking for a record shop. There's one down the street, 2 blocks across the street.
Oh, thanks. You know, I was just talking to a chick on the phone. Looks something like her.
That's a pretty good likeness.
What, you knew her?
Yeah. We had a couple classes together at college.
Hey, no kidding. What was she like?
Well, she was, nice enough. She was kind of quiet. As a matter of fact, I saw her that night.
I said she was at a party. Were you?
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? Hey, listen, tell me something. What really went on at that party? I mean, how come she was walking home alone?
Are you going down the record shop?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I got so interested.
No, I'm walking down that way. I'll go down there with you.
Great. They talk, man. They really talk.
It's pure. It's an absolute. It's like death.
Like death?
Well, death is the purest thing there is. Do you know why? Because everybody's the same. There are no more phonies, there's no better, there's no worse. Just everybody's the same.
It's an interesting theory. Kind of dangerous, though, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, according to your idea, anybody who kills is really doing the victim a favor.
Well, you can put it that way if you want to. Well, what's so great about living? Most of the time it's one big drag.
What you tell me about this, boy, it sounds well worth pursuing. Well, that's what we thought, but we figured it was time to get some professional advice, so since you're the official police head shrinker...
You know, Bert, I'm always amazed that a man can get to be a detective with such a limited vocabulary.
That's no trick. You just have to be fearless, intelligent, brave, clean.
Get back to Andrew Mason. Have you ever wanted to destroy something you couldn't have? Yeah, once when I was a kid, I smashed up a neighbor kid's bike.
Shame on you.
Well, it's a familiar pattern. Now, sometimes you outgrow it. Most times you control it. With Andrew, it could apply to people. Anybody who rejects him. That takes in a lot of territory. Well, his resentment may very well have centered on Barbara Davis. Possibly because she made the mistake of being kind to him.
You figure that he thought it was a come-on?
With disturbed personalities, encouragement is sometimes dangerous. It leads to fantasies. And when the fantasy is shattered by reality, violence follows. You say he's never come out and really said anything that would hold up if you booked him. No, Ben, I've been palling around with him for a week. Record shops, ball games, fights. And I haven't been able to get anything more than a couple of vague references.
Well, his mother backs him up. He'd make us look bad if we brought him in now.
Well, looks like you're doing all you can do. Keep working on it. Now, last night, he asked if I knew any girls we could double date with.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to really ask you about, Ben. Look, we use police women on lovers' lane stakeouts and stuff like this, but I wanted your opinion. You think it'd be too dangerous if we rang them in on a deal like this?
You mean it's double dates?
That's right.
As long as you stay right with them, I'd go along with it.
That's all. It was all but one thing.
What's that?
How are you going to convince Claire this is all in the line of duty?
Oh, Mrs. Mason. I'm Bert Clean.
Oh, how do you do? Won't you come in?
Thank you.
Andrew's spoken of you so often. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Andrew! Your friend is here. Oh, where are you boys off to tonight?
Well, that depends on where the girls want to go.
Oh, dates. Well, Andrew didn't tell me that. How nice.
Well, he's really helping me out of a bind. My girl's girlfriend, you know how that is.
No, I'm sure they're lovely girls if they're friends of yours.
Thank you.
You know, I've never known Andrew to take to anybody, so Andrew's very particular about his friends.
You seem to hit it off right away.
Yes, I know. These past few weeks, I've hardly seen him at all. Oh, how nice you look, dear. I mean, Andrew.
Hey, Bert. You ready?
Yeah, I guess so. Listen, what are the chicks like?
What do you see, you flip?
Chicks. Flipped. Whatever happened to the English language I learned?
It went out with high-button shoes.
It was nice meeting you, Mrs. Mason. What do you think of him?
He gives me the creeps. Fun. You're a wonderful dancer, Andrew.
Hey, listen, I'm real slow, Joe.
If you boys will excuse us. Nancy? Yeah.
What do you think of him?
He's okay.
Okay, you're crazy. She's terrific. Looks like $1 million. Great personality.
Doesn't stun me.
Oh, man, what does it take?
You so gone on her, maybe you want her for your day,
I don't mind if you want to switch.
huh? I bet you don't. She put you up to that?
What are you talking about? It was your idea.
Yeah. If she likes you better than me, I can tell that.
Come off it, man. She likes you.
Why should she? People are all alike. They're like sheep. They only like the popular ones. You don't fit the mold, you're on the outside. You beat on that door and you say, pay attention to me, I'm here too. But they never do.
Listen, Andy.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. You just don't give them a chance to turn their backs first. You do it first.
Give Nancy a chance, will you? She's knocking herself out of me.
Girls are all alike, they're all the same. They pretend like they like you, but they've always got somebody else.
Not this girl.
Okay, we'll see.
Nervous? Yeah. And you be? No, I don't mind being patsy to pickpockets with killers, babe. It's a little out of my line. You think he did it? I don't know. Just know every time he touches me, my skin crawls. Right.
You want out of the bus?
Thanks a lot, Andrew. I enjoyed it.
No, I'll see you.
Right. No, that's all right. I can manage.
Oh, we give door-to-door service.
I'll wait for you.
No, it's all right. I can grab a bus.
Okay.
Night.
Good night.
I'll see you then.
Yeah.
wait here. You didn't try to pull anything.
No, just good night, goodbye.
You talked about Barbara Davis while you were with him?
Well, he mentioned it, but I didn't want to seem too nosy the first time out.
Yeah, good. Well, good night again, Nancy.
Right. Oh, by the way, what's Claire's phone number?
Why?
Oh, well, it's nothing, really.
Well, come on, why?
And I promised to let her know about what time you left here. Everything all right?
Yeah,
You had me worried.
that makes two of us.
Silly boy, I wasn't really trying to call it.
Why'd you come back?
You mean Bert?
Yeah, Bert. What are you trying to put over on me? Huh?
Nothing, Andrew. Don't get silly. Bert came back because he wanted to see if...
To see you.
No, you. No, really, he came back because he wanted to know if he could pick you up and take you home after he'd left Joy off.
I think he came back to make time with you.
If he did, he would have stayed a little longer, wouldn't he?
I won't be made a fool of. Do you understand me?
Well, how many dates will it take to convince you I really like you?
Do you mean that?
Would I say it if I didn't?
I don't know. You do mean it.
Of course. You have to go now. I've got a roommate. She'll wake up. I don't want to wake her. You call me tomorrow?
Yeah, okay. I'll call you tomorrow.
All I could think of was if I ever get out of there alive, I must remember to brush up on my judo.
How about a handkerchief bit ties in with the autopsy report?
Strangulation effected by means of soft-fibered objects such as scarf, cloth belt, tie, or handkerchief.
I think I'll pay Mrs. Mason another visit. See if I can't shake her story.
Why? He's going to call me for another date.
Forget it.
Yeah, but Steve, I think he's about to get gaffed.
No dice.
Maybe if we traded, if Nancy was Bert's date and I took Loverboy.
It wouldn't work. He'd clam up if we switched on him now.
Just once. If I strike out then or it gets too rough, we'll call it off, okay?
You're a real tiger, aren't you?
Well, if he doesn't go out with me, he may find himself another Barbara Davis.
Hi.
Have a good day.
Yeah. It was all right.
Andrew, there's a good movie playing at the Strand tonight. I thought we might have an early dinner, and then we could go to the movie.
Gee, I'm sorry, Mom. I've got a date.
Oh? Who are you going out with?
Oh, yeah, the same girls we took out last week. You don't know.
I don't seem to know any of your friends anymore.
What are you talking about? You met Bert.
Once, I don't call that knowing a person.
What have you got against him?
I haven't got anything against him. I just don't understand this sudden friendship with a man who simply appears out of the blue. Ever since you've known him, I hardly see you anymore.
Oh, for gosh sakes.
Andrew, where are you going now?
I'm going to my room. Is that all right?
Yes, go ahead. Don't let me stop you.
Okay.
Andrew, is that another record? You must have 300 records.
Bird wanted it. He asked me to pick it up for him.
You won't run errands for me, but the minute this Bert Kling
No,
asks
I wish you would stop calling him this Bert Kling as if he's some sort of freak. He's a very nice guy.
Sure he is. I just wish I knew a little bit more about his background.
Well, his name's Bert Kling, and he lives at 47 Blaney Street, and he's a friend of mine. Now, what more do you want to know? You want me to ask him who his ancestors were?
Don't be rude, Andrew.
Well, I'm a little tired of answering questions every time I turn around. Where were you last night? Who were you with? You think that I was some sort of baby.
Not that, dear. I was only trying to...
Well, I wish you'd stop trying. He's a friend of mine. The only friend that I've got, and I don't want you running him down. Oh, now there! Now I hope you're satisfied!
Yes, ma'am. Have you Symphony to a Faceless Stranger? Sure thing, but I wouldn't think you'd dig it. Well, it's for a friend. I'll get it for you. I don't know the precinct. I only know the name. Thank you. I'll wait.
Claire. No, honey, this will be the last time. Well, no, I can't be positive, but I think it'll be the last time. Of course it isn't standard procedure. This is the first time I've ever had... Hold on a minute, honey. 87 Squad, Detective Kling. Hello? Hello? This is Detective Kling. Hello?
Andrew? I want to talk to you. Andrew, come here.
Look, I'm going to be late.
That will have to wait.
Well, if you're going to start about Bird again...
Andrew, listen to me. I went out and got a new record for the one that was scratched.
Well, that's great. Thank you. I'll take it with me tonight.
I don't think you'll be keeping your date tonight.
Why not?
Because your friend Bert Kling isn't the salesman that he said he was. He's a detective.
What? What are you trying to pull?
Detective Bert Kling, 87th Precinct.
No, I don't believe you.
Or maybe you'll believe this. I found it in his mailbox at his house. 47 Blaney Street. That's his address, isn't it?
Detective, third grade.
Why did he lie to you?
No, this must be another Bert Kling. They must have mailed us the wrong address.
I phoned the precinct. I recognized his voice when he answered the phone. Why did he lie to you?
I thought he was my friend. I thought he liked me.
You haven't answered my question.
Why did I know why you keep asking me the same question?
Because I've got to know. Andrew, are you holding something back from the police? Do you know something about Barbara Davis's murder that you haven't told me?
What could I know about it?
Andrew, if you're covering up for somebody, don't do it. Tell them the truth.
What could I know? Wasn't I in my room all the time? Didn't I leave the party early?
That's right. You were in your room all.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That other detective was here. He kept asking me if you'd left your room, and I said you hadn't.
I explained all that, didn't I?
But they don't believe you. They think...
They think what?
You know what they think.
Well, they can't prove anything. They're just fishing. There are a lot of stupid dumb cops.
Andrew, what do you mean they can't prove anything, Andrew?
Will you leave me alone?
Andrew. I didn't mean to upset you. Andrew, pack some things. And we'll go away somewhere. Quickly. We both need a change. We'll go away somewhere.
Oh, that's going to solve everything, isn't it? Now just forget all about it. You're as dumb as they are.
Andrew, where are you going? What are you doing?
Don't you remember I've got a date with my friend Bert?
But you can't go back there after all this.
He thinks he's playing me for a sucker. Well, we're going to see who's a sucker.
Andrew, you can't go back there.
You forgot to deliver my present to my friend
Andrew,
Bert.
I'm afraid. Andrew!
Let me alone!
Andrew!
Nancy? Bert. Everything's all set for tonight. Fine. All right, well, we'll pick you up about 7 o'clock. What? Oh, no, of course Clara doesn't mind. I just told her that she'd... I already talked to her. Well, she'll get over it. But I gotta go now. See you later. Hey, man, you're a little early, eh?
Yeah. I got tired of hanging around the apartment. Listen, I brought that record over you wanted.
Hey, great. Sit down, pour yourself a belt. I'm just gonna wash up.
Is everything all set for tonight?
Ready to go?
Gee, it's great to have a pal to hang around with, you know?
Yeah. Just once, I thought I'd get out of here on time. 87th Story, Gorilla.
Help him. Mr. Gorilla. Help my son. I tried. I've done everything that I know to do for Andrew. He's my son, Mr. Gorilla. In spite of everything. But I can't let him go up.
What do you mean, Mrs. Mason?
It's a terrible thing not to be liked. Not to belong. It must hurt inside. So much so that you would just hurt back.
Mrs. Mason, what are you trying to say?
He knows about Bert Kling. He's going there now. Stop him, Mr. Gorilla. Don't let it happen again.
Bert? Bert, is that you? Fine, come on. Hey, I thought I heard the phone ring.
It's the wrong number.
Oh. Well, I'll be with you in a minute.
Don't bother put on a tie.
Why not? You're wearing one.
Yeah, but I'm leaving here and you're not.
What are you talking about?
Is this what you're looking for, Detective Clay?
Put it down, Andy.
Why? How many times can they kill you?
You can't get away with it.
Yeah, but you won't be around to find out about it.
Why'd you kill Barbara Davis?
All I wanted to do was be friends with her. I never wanted to hurt her. I thought that she liked me. I wanted to kiss her. I just wanted to kiss her once. And she told me to leave her alone. Like she was something better than me. Well, nobody's better than me. And they all think they are. Like you and Joy and Nancy, you all act like you're somebody special. Like I'm scum under your feet. Well, this makes me special, too. You want to listen to this record? Well, you listen to it. Because it's going to be the last thing that you ever hear.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right, son. Get up.
When did you come? How'd you know he was here?
We got a tip.
You say you were parked up by the dam when you were held up.
We actually weren't parked. We were driving by and we stopped a minute to look at the moon.
There was no moon on the night of the 27th?
You and your bright ideas.
Well, what I mean is,
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Of course I don't have to do it again, honey. Now, Claire, how often does a deal like this come up? Huh? Maybe once in a lifetime, right?
Bert,
Hold on a minute.
when you get through, would you come over to the desk? I think we need you for a stakeout.
Now, what's the deal?
Well, there's a Lover's Lane bandit operating around the dam. I thought you and one of those police women might make a...
No! Absolutely not. Definitely, positively not.
All right, all right.
No, honey, no, he didn't mean it. He's putting me on. No, they're always putting me on.